I want to get your reaction to the president's diagnosis, but also how this affects the race moving forward, and if perceptions of the pandemic and the behaviors, in your view, will be changed because of all this today.
Well, first of all, our prayers are with the President and the First Lady that they recover fully, number one. Number two, I hope it changes the perception among many people who thought that not wearing a mask made them somehow, I don't know, free or whatever. It's not about wearing the mask to protect yourself. It's wearing a mask to protect other people around you. It's a patriotic thing to do, and I hope that we listen to the advice of the President's own director, Dr. Redfield, of the, as I said today, of the CDC, and he held up a mask and said, paraphrasing, we can save an awful lot of lives, more than with a vaccine, if we just wear this mask the next 100 days. Because as you know, I'm assuming you've been reporting, I know NBC has generally, ABC has been generally reporting, that they all been reporting, that there's as many as 100,000 people could die between now and the end of the year. So it's deadly earnest, deadly serious, and I'm hoping that it's a wake-up call for the country. There should be a mask mandate.
Before today, the Supreme Court nomination was looming heaviest on this election for Michigan voters. And with a senator on Judiciary Committee today voting positive, I just want to get your assessment of the timeline of this nomination moving forward. And then if she is to be nominated, if under a Biden presidency, if adding additional Supreme Court judges to the court is on the table.
Well, first of all, I do not believe once an election is started, I used to teach constitutional law for a long time. The only time you as an American citizen get a chance to weigh in on who you want in the Supreme Court is during an election, when you can pick your senator and you can pick your president. That's how you get your say. What's at stake here is health care, not just health care, not just the Affordable Care Act, but being able to, the elimination of all pre-existing conditions, insurance companies be able to charge whatever they want to charge. The Roe decision is on the ballot. The ballot is going to be on the Supreme Court nominee is going to depend on what happens to those folks who are the so-called dreamers. And so it shouldn't be done now. It's just it's not appropriate to have that hearing and determination done before the election. Lastly, I think that, it's a legitimate question you asked me, what's on the table now. The reason I'm not going to answer you is because if I answer it, all of a sudden that becomes the issue. The issue is the abuse of power. If the Democratic nominee for president says, well, I'm going to do A, B, or C, then that becomes the issue. I'm not going to play his game. And I don't mean you're trying to play a game with me, but I'm not going to play his game. The issue is, should there be a vote before the election? The answer is there should not be one. That's the focus. And voters, go out and vote. Let everybody know who you think should be your senator and who you think should be your president. They should be the ones deciding after the election.
Mr. Vice President, thank you.
Thank you.